Welcome to the Till Death Paranormal Podcast, where my wife Claire
and my husband Si dive into the true tales of hauntings, possessions, and the unexplainable.
Each week we share chilling stories, explore the darker corners of the supernatural, and maybe even laugh through the fear.
So grab your brew, fetch your flashlight,
lock the doors, and remember,
the dead don't always stay quiet. Hello and welcome to the podcast. Now, this is usually the part where we would tell you guys listening what the episode is going to be about. But before we get into that, we would like to tell you more about the new sponsor we have.
Yeah, that's right. Now, if you're into the paranormal and all things weird, then this should be right up your alley. But what is it, Claire?
Well, the sponsor of this podcast is called Haunted. And what they are trying to do, we've never really seen before.
Haunted is a map-based app that is currently in development, and it's on Kickstarter.
Now, I know what you're thinking, another Kickstarter project that has been done a million times, but we generally believe in this one, and we think it's going to be a fantastic tool for all the paranormal lovers out there.
So what Haunted is doing is creating what is essentially Google or Apple Maps, but with pins at every validated haunted location. And if you click on that location, it will come up with the lore, the history, and also people's experiences that they have uploaded themselves through the Haunted app.
As well as that, Haunted is working on a badge XP system so you can earn badges for visiting places and show them off to other users on the app.
For me, an app like this would be essential if I'm exploring or investigating, but even just at home, looking at the map and finding interesting places, lore and people's stories would be absolutely awesome.
Now, on top of all that, Haunted will have links to spooky stores, nearby events, investigation equipment and even social forums to chat and discuss with other paranormal enthusiasts.
Currently, the US map is under construction and has 3,950 different haunted locations, complete and with descriptions.
And the plan for Haunted is to then open up to the UK and other countries and push this community-driven app to the forefront for people who like the paranormal, cryptics and even UFO sightings.
So if, like us, you believe Haunted could be an indispensable app for research, investigations and of course to meet like-minded people, then feel free to support Haunted on Kickstarter, or at least spread the word to your paranormal pals, because this may be huge.
So go give Haunted your support. All the info and links will be at the bottom of our description box and also on our website.
So now let's get into it. Welcome back to Till Death, the podcast where we lock the door, dim the lights and talk about the things your parents warned you not to. I'm Si.
And I'm Claire. Tonight we're exploring one of the most famous urban legends in the world, the Mirror Ritual, the Midnight Dare, the name whispered 3 times, Bloody Mary.
It's one of those stories that everyone seems to know. You don't need to explain it at a sleepover. Someone just says, let's do Bloody Mary, and instantly the room gets tense.
And that's what's fascinating about her. This legend has been passed around for centuries. Different countries, different versions, but the same basic idea. A woman, a mirror, and a dare.
Some people laugh it off. Others swear blind they've seen something in the mirror. What makes a simple ritual so powerful that it terrifies people 300 years later?
Well, that's exactly what we're here to dig into. Tonight we'll uncover where this story came from, the many faces of Mary, the strange science that explains why mirrors can't be trusted, and the modern encounters that make you wonder if it's more than just a game.
So if you're listening to this episode in your bathroom with the lights off and a mirror in front of you, maybe pause and go and sit on the sofa. You know, just in case.
Right, to understand Bloody Mary, we have to go back, way back. The first mirror ritual weren't terrifying at all. In fact, they were romantic, unlike you.
Yeah, thank you. And it's weird to think about, because in the 1700s, young women would stand in front of a mirror at midnight, a candle flickering beside them, and they'd hope to see the face of their future husband reflected back. Obviously, you saw my face reflected back at you when... Why you...
No, I didn't.
You don't want to see her face,
No,
okay?
I don't want to see your face, no. But imagine it, though. A group of teenage girls in long dresses, whispering, the smell of candles filling the room. They'd sometimes walk backwards up a staircase while holding a mirror, trying to catch a glimpse of the man they were destined to marry. I love it.
I know, right?
Imagine.
Kids, innit? You know? But there was a sinister twist. If you saw a skull in the glass instead of a face, it meant you'd die before marriage.
Oh dear.
Imagine being told your fate that way at 17. That single image, the skull in the mirror, is the seed that grew into the darker legend we know about today.
Over time, the romantic part faded and the death part stuck. The mirror stopped being a window into your future husband and started being a doorway into something else entirely.
Everything changes, doesn't it, with time?
Yep.
It could be nice one minute and then bang!
I know.
Oh, don't do that anymore.
Death.
That's the way the world's going. It's terrible, isn't it? But that's when we get the figure of Mary. Depending on who you ask, she's one of 3 different women.
Now, I never actually knew this. I just knew of Bloody Mary, but I've never delved into
Everyone's
actual
heard of
it,
Bloody
yeah.
Mary, yeah, but
So,
the history behind it is
so this was actually quite interesting.
different.
So, the first Mary Tudor, Queen Mary I of England, history remembers her as Bloody Mary because in just 5 years of ruling, she ordered almost 300 Protestants burned alive.
Yeah, standard.
So, picture London in the 1550s.
Yeah,
Right? Smoke rising from the stakes.
Nice.
People screaming as flames consumed them.
lovely.
And a queen watching from a palace and just waving away going, yes.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Burn.
I burned.
Burn. Yeah, that's what happened.
And that kind of reputation doesn't fade quietly into history.
It doesn't,
at
though.
all.
That kind of sticks with it. And
Yeah.
the bloody legacy made its way into folklore. People whispered that her restless spirit could appear in mirrors if you called her name. Her face scarred by the fire and blood of those executions.
So lovely, isn't it?
It's nice.
Okay, so the second candidate is Mary Worth, a supposed witch from colonial America. In some versions, she was a healer. In others, a cruel woman who lured children. Nice. Either way, the story says she was executed, either hanged, burned, or disfigured, and her angry ghost found a home in mirrors. Right.
Standard witch
Mirrors
stuff.
are weird,
Yeah.
honestly.
And then there are the local Marys. In one town, she's a young woman who died tragically in childbirth. In another, she was murdered violently. Every community adds their own Mary to the ritual.
And what's important is that no matter which Mary you believe in, the story always ends the same. You say a name, and she comes.
The ritual itself is simple, almost too simple, and that's what makes it so dangerous.
So the classic version is this. You stand in front of a mirror in a very dark room. You light a candle, and you say Bloody Mary 3 times.
Yeah, some versions actually demand you to say it 13 times.
Ew.
Some tell you to spin in a circle with each repetition.
Imagine. In nastier versions, though, you're supposed to prick your finger and smear blood on the mirror before chanting, or you whisper, I believe in Bloody Mary, instead of a name.
And then you wait.
And what happens if she comes? The stories are endless. You might see her pale, bloody face appear behind you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Some say she'll also scratch you, arms, face, across your back, wounds that sting for days afterwards.
Others say she screams so loudly that it bursts your eardrums. You'd have no hope.
I know, right?
You've already got one.
Already got one here. And in the darkest telling, she doesn't just appear, she reaches out, pulls you through the glass, and leaves you trapped inside the mirror forever.
Now, that was the version I grew up with. Like, that's the one I heard, that she appeared and she tried to grab you. You know, like a bit like The Ring.
Yeah,
That type of
takes
vibe,
your
yeah.
place type thing.
Yeah, she takes your place and then you're left pounded on the other side of the glass.
Yeah, yeah.
And no one can see you.
Yeah.
You're literally watching the world from the mirror.
Yeah.
I remember that one. That was my version.
It'll do me, though. I like people watching.
I know you'd be happy. In
I
there,
wouldn't mind
wouldn't
being a
you?
mirror, yeah.
I know, but where do you go?
What do you mean?
Into the other realm.
Yeah, but if I just stay by the mirror, I can watch people. As long as they don't start popping zits on me and that, then I'll be fuming. Then I'll be dragging them in. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I could people watch.
I know.
I could be a
people
human
watch. We
mirror.
do like people watching.
That's,
Yeah, you could be in a mirror. I could live in a mirror.
That's fine. Good grief.
I know.
But yeah, absolute nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's terrifying because it's so accessible. All you need is a bathroom, a mirror, and a bit of courage, or a bit of stupidity.
But why a mirror? Why not a window or just a very dark room?
Because mirrors have always been seen as more than just reflective glass. In folklore, they're portals, traps, and gateways. Now, we hear about this a lot.
Yeah, we heard about this. We're a bit on the fence about this, aren't we? About the old portal thing. But then you have done stuff with a mirror. When we went...
Well, from our previous conversation, that makes it sound like I'm really into mirrors and that I went full-on sexual with a mirror.
No, you didn't go full-on sexual.
You've done a few things with a mirror.
No, you've done, is it scribing? We've tried that before, haven't we? That was
That's
actually really weird.
If you don't know what that is, that's where you sort of sit in front of a mirror
with just a tiny bit of light in the dark.
Yeah, and you sort of ask questions and stuff, and
your face changes.
You see things, yeah.
And it's weird.
Yeah, but people do believe they're portals to stuff as well, and ghosts can use them for or spirits to do stuff. But yeah, odd.
So in many cultures, when someone dies, mirrors are covered with sheets. The belief is that if the soul sees its reflection, it could get trapped inside forever.
See, and where does that stuff come from?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But I remember that, I remember learning about that in school, like when someone died.
I don't think school taught you
that.
No,
but I remember seeing it. To be fair, I've probably seen it on Supernatural or something.
Exactly, but no, that has been a thing that everyone knows about. Yeah. But why?
Don't know.
Who thought that?
Don't know.
Did someone just make it up and everyone went with it?
Maybe.
Or did someone actually see something and then you don't know, do you? It's weird.
It's weird. It's like the whole thing when you died back in the day. They used to put shillings on your eyes.
To
pay the
ferryman.
Pay the ferryman.
Yeah, so you can cross.
Yeah, so you can cross over. Weird.
Absolutely nuts. Yeah, but cool stuff. Ancient Greeks used psychomantiums, darkened chambers with mirrors, where people would sit for hours to try and see the faces of the dead. The Victorians used mirrors for scrying, like we just talked about, gazing into them to glimpse spirits or visions. So again, this is like old stuff.
Yeah.
You know, ancient Greeks.
Yeah.
The same sort of thing, darkened chambers. Is there something to it?
And in folklore, female spirits are everywhere. Banshees in Ireland, La Llorona in Mexico.
La Llorona. That's that film.
White ladies across Europe, women wronged in life, returned in death to terrifying the living, basically. And Bloody Mary is just the modern continuation of a very old archetype.
Yeah.
Some big words in these things, guys.
Claire don't like big words.
I don't like big words. I struggle with any words.
I know, right? The mirror isn't just a mirror, it's a boundary. When you call her name, you're not playing a game. You're asking something to cross that boundary.
But maybe there's no ghost. Maybe it's all in our heads.
Well, that's the thing with ghosts, isn't it? Ghost hunting, whatever you want to call it.
Could just be your head playing tricks on you.
Could be just...
That's why I don't trust ghost hunting outside.
I know, because there's too many.
Too many
variables, man.
Yeah, don't know.
Wind.
Don't understand.
Animals. You gotta,
No, don't trust it.
And even in houses and buildings, you gotta try and find where the noise is coming from.
Oh my God, there's a creak. Well, yeah, you're in a
You're in a very old house,
100-year-old house.
It's gonna happen. Go find out what it is. Go walk to it.
Yeah.
Don't just stand there listening to it. But anyway, we digress. It may be all in our heads, but that's where psychology comes in. There's something called Troxler's fading, also known as the strange face illusion. If you stare at your own reflection in dim light long enough, your brain starts to distort that image.
Basically, your face blurs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Features seem to melt. Sometimes your reflection twists into a stranger's face, or worse, something monstrous.
For me, it already started off monstrous, so I actually started looking like Brad Pitt the more I looked. Worked out well for me.
I know, I wish it did. I wish it did, actually, in real life. But,
Add fear, expectation, and the dark, and your brain gives you exactly what you expect to see. A pale, bloody woman in the glass.
And then there's the group effect. At a sleepover, one kid panics, screams, and suddenly everyone has seen her.
Absolutely everyone.
Everyone's seen her. Oh my God, I've seen her in the mirror.
She touched me.
Yeah.
In my special place.
She tried to come out of the mirror.
Yeah, it happens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Fear spreads. The mind fills in the blanks. You don't need a ghost for Bloody Mary to be real. You just need suggestion and imagination.
Bloody Mary isn't stuck in the past. She is everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supernatural made her one of their creepiest early villains. Movies like Urban Legend and Paranormal Activity 3 use her for scares, and then there's the endless line of direct-to-DVD horror films with her name plastered all over the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the legend isn't just on screen. Kids still do the ritual today. Go on TikTok and you'll find hundreds of Bloody Mary rituals and challenges.
You will, along with people eating Tide Pods and stuff, so it's TikTok's great. Teenagers standing in bathrooms chanting her name, filming the whole thing, and the comments always the same. Lights flickering, shadows moving, some even show scratches.
Most are fake though.
Obviously.
But watch enough of them and you see genuine fear. Whether anything supernatural happened or not, those kids believe it and that it did happen.
Exactly, yeah, that's the power of suggestion and imagination again.
Exactly.
But that's all it takes. Belief. Belief will keep the legend alive.
Now, if you really want to dive deep, look at online forums. Thousands of people swear they've had experiences with Bloody Mary.
Some are silly. Kids chanting, running out screaming before anything happens, but some are actually rather unsettling.
Yeah, one Reddit user described seeing their reflection smile at them, even though they hadn't moved their face at all.
Yeah,
That's a bit weird.
that would be creepy, but that's like the
Yeah.
classic mirror thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where
Like
you see in horror things and that, where you're just standing there, or the actor or actress standing there, and then the mirror just sort of looks and smiles, and you're like, oh god,
Oh, God.
horrible. Another said that their bathroom mirror fogged up, and the word "leave" appeared across the glass.
Oh, weird one.
No.
And then there are the classics: mirrors shattering, bathroom door slamming, bloody handprints appearing where none should be.
Skeptics chalk it up to panic, pranks, or coincidence, but when so many stories line up across the decades and across the world, well, you do start to wonder.
You do wonder. So is Bloody Mary real? A spirit trapped in the glass, waiting for you to call her name.
Or is she the ultimate urban legend? A mix of folklore, psychology, and fear that's been passed down for centuries.
She could be both. Maybe the story is powerful enough to actually create its own kind of reality.
Yeah, maybe. Either way, she's not going anywhere. Every generation rediscovers her. Every dare, every TikTok challenge keeps her alive.
So what do you think? Do you
Well,
think
I don't
it's
know.
real or not?
Probably not.
I don't think I did it when I was a kid. I remember hearing the story about it. I was too scared to do it. I was,
Ah,
I was a right
see?
scared. I was a right scared cat. But then, like, we had the films coming out, like The Ring and The Grudge, and that back when I was young.
The Grudge came out when you were like 18, 19.
Was that when I was 18?
Yeah.
Well, how old was I when The Ring came out then?
Uh,
That shit scared me because I wouldn't answer the phone.
oh, good grief. 7 days.
Oh, I didn't have to scream neither. when I watched Scream for the first time.
The thing that this is...
I
so,
don't remember doing it.
I think I've done it before, but nothing happened. But I can't.
I don't know. It's one of them. We'll have to do it, won't we?
Yeah.
We'll have to, just to see.
But urban legends, which is obviously this week's
Yeah, the topic.
topic, they're one of
She's the main one. She's one of the big ones.
well, yeah, she's a big one, yeah. But there are a lot of
There is a lot which we are
big urban legends coming up in
Yeah.
next season.
next season.
But they don't die because, like we said, everyone
They carry on.
rediscovers and
Yeah.
then it becomes a thing again, and it goes through batches like that every year. There's another kid is a year older, then he's now going having a sleepover, Bloody Mary, and then the year after that, then
It's like we
it's a
said as well.
cycle.
It's like the social media aspect of life now.
yeah,
It's like you can just go up and find it,
yeah, exactly,
and then
yeah.
kids are gonna be like, "Oh my god, have you seen the Bloody Mary ritual? Well, we're gonna do that next time we have a sleepover."
Yeah,
And
it
then that'll
happens,
carry
so
on and-
it's even more. But what is interesting is because it came from so long ago,
Where's it come from?
and it's still coming.
It's like it's still from there. But
What was
then-
it, 1700s?
Yeah.
And it's still happening now?
And it's still happening now, yeah.
Which is absolutely nuts when you think about it.
I mean, I found it weird that it came from girls used to do that to see what their future husband looked like.
Yeah, I know.
And it was like a big thing. Walking backwards up the stairs with a mirror and a candle in your jammers.
Trying to see if you
trying
can
to
see
see
him.
if you're going to see the face of your future husband.
And now all you gotta do is swipe left or right, innit
Yeah.
you? On the old Tinder. Who's my husband gonna be?
But then it was a thing back in that day.
Back in day?
Back in day. Because it was like, you were 17. If you weren't married by like 18, 19, you had...
Back in the day, if you weren't married by the time you were 14, there was something wrong with you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how-
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's like girls at 17 who weren't married yet were doing that to try and find out what their future
It's
husband
just
looked
a
like. It's
game,
weird.
though, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
It's just a
Well, like
game.
Bloody Mary, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was that game, but then like it's weird if you saw a skull.
But then again, Ouija boards, like we spoke about in our last 2 episodes ago,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
The Exorcism
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Roland Doe.
Yeah.
If you haven't listened to that, then
Have a listen to that.
what's wrong with you? But Ouija boards were sold as parlour games,
Yeah, they were sold.
and
as
now
games, weren't they?
they're classed as more of a
Nah, don't touch them.
contacting the dead.
Yeah.
You know,
I won't touch them.
and they were a parlour game back in
Yeah.
1950s,
Like
60s.
there was clips of. I can't remember what we were watching, but there was clips of people just getting them as presents and opening them up.
Yeah,
And it was
yeah.
a Ouija board. And
Yeah,
then the
'cause
kids were messing about with them, and I'm like, no.
Well, we mentioned in that episode it's because there's a war and obviously loved
Yeah,
ones,
and
and they were
loved
trying
ones
to
were passing,
trying to contact them. And it was sold as a parlour game to try and contact loved ones that
Which
they
is
lost in
sad.
the wars and stuff.
Which is sad, but then it's like you've got that danger, haven't you? Like, of what's coming through.
Well, that's what it turned into now.
Yeah, but back in the day, it was like, oh yeah, I'll speak to whoever.
But yeah, so I don't know. Things seem to stick, don't they?
Yeah, I don't believe it.
There's loads of urban legends that we're going to be talking about
Yeah,
in
there's-
future episodes
Yeah,
as well.
there's
So,
quite a few.
and I think a lot of them will be the same. I think it will be like,
It's changed.
is it? Isn't it? What's it changed? How did it start? What's
Yeah.
it changed to? What is it now?
Yeah.
Does it mean anything? Obviously, these days, everyone always points to psychological stuff anyway.
Yeah, because there's more.
Your
We've got
brain
more scientific evidence of that now.
We have the technology.
We have the technology.
Yes.
But no, there's more evidence of that now than it was back in the day.
Yeah, I still want to believe stuff though.
I want to believe so. I don't believe in Bloody Mary though. Still a bit thingy about doing it later. But,
Oh
you
my
know.
god, you can't have it both ways. You either believe or
It's
you
one of them. I
don't.
think it's like I don't think anything will happen, but then it's like also, what if it brings like bad luck, that type of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I've already got bad luck, so
True.
I got nothing to lose.
True.
If anything,
true. But
my
then-
fortunes may turn.
But then it's like you see him on YouTube. We were watching Sam and Colby the other day,
Maybe.
and they did that ritual,
Yeah.
and that which was the same as the Bloody Mary one.
Yeah, kind of similar.
Yeah, it's
wasn't
similar, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So there's like there's so much stuff. So there's another episode. We're gonna,
There's
like rituals
There's
and
loads
stuff.
of stuff. There's absolutely tons of stuff that will be happening in the future on the podcast.
There will be.
There will be. So
Lots and
I don't know.
lots.
We'll leave that up to you guys, and we want to hear from you as well. So obviously message us at Tilldeath.
Parapod at gmail.com. You couldn't even finish your sentence then.
I couldn't even finish the sentence now.
Tilldeath, and just email us at tilldeathparapod at gmail.com with all your stories.
And if you want to speak to us more personally, you can always join our Discord community, which is the Tilldeath Society. Now, all the links are everywhere. They're all on our socials. We've got our website. We've got a link tree and all that crap. So you can find us pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, you
but
can
let us know if
indeed.
you try Bloody Mary and see if anything happens. Light a candle, get in the dark, stare into the mirror. What does your face turn into?
Yeah.
I also want to hear from the people that say it 13 times and spin round in circles after each one, and let me know
How dizzy did you get?
how dizzy did you get? But that is all from
is it from
this
us.
episode. But just remember, not all stories have an end.